Hello YouTube, this is Drawing Kid 1313, and welcome to episode something of my SMP Let's Play. I honestly have no idea what episode we are on. I probably should have checked before I started recording, but yeah, I'll check now. It's episode 52. Welcome to episode 52 of my SMP Let's Play. Um, so... Oh, I want to tell someone something. I want to tell you guys something, not just someone. And it has to do with what he just chatted. Cryosoul just uploaded another episode of his SMP Let's Play. And yeah, so hopefully I remembered to put his channel link in the description, and you guys should go ahead and check him out because I mentioned him a while ago, and I definitely feel like yeah. I definitely feel like he could be a very good YouTuber, so you should go and check him out. I'm just looking through what everyone has uploaded in the past 2 days from YouTube because I haven't really had a chance to check it. So, if you don't know, I am on the East Coast from Maryland. I am one of the lucky people to deal with Hurricane Sandy. I think it was a pretty large hurricane. It did a lot of crap. And needless to say, it knocked out my power at my house. The good thing is, when the power went out, our generator kicked on because we also have a generator in our house, which is pretty awesome. I was very happy about that. So, I was still able to use my computer, still able to, use the lights in my room and all that fun stuff. Now it didn't power everything. There are a few rooms that weren't powered, but everything in my room was powered, which I'm very happy about. But then the problem arose when I was just kind of like playing. I think I was playing on the server, and all of a sudden, we get disconnected from the server. Why? Because the internet went out. The internet and cable, because our internet service provider was probably having problems. And yeah, that all went out. So we had no internet cable or phone. So I was not able to use the internet for the past 2.5 days or so. Which, kind of sucked. By the way, to everyone who celebrates this holiday, happy Halloween. Hope your Halloween was good and hope you got, a lot of candy. I know I didn't. I got nothing. Why? I'll go over that a little bit later. By the way, while I talk to you guys about all this fun stuff, we're going to be working on that staircase. I kind of want to extend it down a little bit more. So we're going to be working on that for this episode while I talk to you guys about some things. At least I plan on it being a shorter episode. I don't have many half slabs. Alright, so the plan has changed. We are now making a new farm. And we're probably going to chop some stuff down too. Let's go ahead and just put some crap away. Hold on. So yeah, our internet went out and I was unable to do anything online. From when it went out on Monday until today, Wednesday. So that was not fun, and it was midday Wednesday, like today. It was like around 2 o'clock or so that it came back on. So that wasn't all too fun. It really made me realize how much I enjoy having the internet. At one point, I actually resorted to, I didn't want to drop that, I actually resorted to playing internet, or not internet, because I couldn't get on the internet, but I started playing Solitaire. The game that comes with Windows computers. Like, I started playing those games, because I had nothing else to do. Now, I did a lot of programming, and I did accomplish a lot there, which I was very happy about, but you could only program for so long, and I was probably doing it, like, the whole day yesterday, and, like, most of the night, and all that, so it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. So yeah, needless to say, wasn't able to upload a video, wasn't able to really do anything related to YouTube, even check the comments. So that was fun. And other than that, I mean, the hurricane, it really wasn't too bad. I really didn't even notice it when, it was going on. I mean, yeah, I noticed the lights flicker. They kind of flicker on and off, and then eventually they went out and then came back on because of the generator. And actually, we still do not have power. Our neighborhood is one of the lucky few neighborhoods to, still be out of power. So thank you to whoever runs our, power stuff. Good news is the generator that we have can last up to like a few months, so we will definitely be okay. The problem is though, I am absolutely freezing. I am just so cold it's not even funny. Why? Because out of all the things that, my parents chose to have powered, they did not choose the heating for downstairs. So downstairs, well, my room is in the basement. Yeah, my room is in the basement. So that's downstairs when I refer to that. Okay, I'm just getting some weird lag. So yeah, it is freezing cold in my room because not only is it cold outside, but I'm also in the basement, which, as some of you may know, heat travels upwards, so the basement is not usually the warmest part of the house. I don't really care about that piece of dirt. So, I'm very cold. I'm wearing like two pairs of socks, sweatshirt, a hat, a shirt, because people usually wear shirts. So, yeah. But the good news is the internet's back. I at least have power in my room so that I can use my computer and provide you guys with quality entertainment and videos. As you guys know, I uploaded my my Vex map playthrough, episode like 9 of it or something, today, because that's when I got my internet back. And when I lost internet, I'm like, what could I do? I'm like, oh, I could record some Vex stuff. Of course, it was like 2 in the morning when I recorded that, so I was really in no condition to record anything. That's a random chest that's there. So that was entertaining. So yeah, what else can I talk about? I don't know, I'm really just trying to find things to talk about because I really have not had much time. Like, I've done a whole bunch of stuff on the server, but again, like I mentioned a few episodes back, there's only so many things that you can really do, especially when you have these big builds like I do. You can really only do so much stuff that's entertaining on camera. There's just so many things that I have to do. I have to still dig out a whole bunch more area. I have to do all that fun stuff, and not everyone exactly wants to watch that. So yeah, let's talk about Halloween. So I think it was last week. My job at a shoe store in the mall, and my boss was like, "Do you want to work Halloween?" I'm like, "Well, if I had to, I could, but I really would rather not." He's like, "All right, I'll give you off Halloween." So I'm like, "Awesome." So I made plans to go out with some people, or a person, and stop doing that, skeleton. And yeah, so I made plans, had it all planned out. I was all happy. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get a crap load of candy, and I'm gonna have my lunch, dinner, and breakfast all set for the next week. He called me in today. You want to work today? And I'm like, I don't really want to, but do you need me? He's like, yeah, kind of. So I'm like, all right. So I went in, had to work 3 to 8, and at my, around my house, really no one trick-or-treats after 8, so I was not able to do anything, and it sucked, so I'll read all his stuff later. So what have we done differently? So yeah, that was just my story about Halloween, so I'm kind of ticked off about that. But really there's nothing that you can do. Work is work, especially when you're a part-timer. Yeah. So I've changed a few things. Alright. Up here, let me just go all the way up. Alright, so up here we have one villager in that house, okay? One villager in this house all alone. And he is there, and he has a whole bunch of doors. It's a 5x5 area, which should have... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a 5x5 area, which should have 25 doors, so that's cool, and then there's a villager in there. What that usually makes everyone do is it makes all the villagers gather underneath it here, and then they all start breeding because there's a whole bunch of doors. So I put him up there. I got another zombie villager. I cured it. This was all in the live stream, by the way. And then I put the cured villager into that house with the other villager that we had there previously. And that was fun. And yeah, so we now have a lot of villagers. The only problem is none of them are really over here. I also made this house just in case they weren't really pleased with that house. So I made this house. There's one guy in here. He has a horrible deal. He was probably shunned from all the other villagers because he's just a horrible tradesman. He doesn't really get how the system works. But again, these guys, they're trying to trade with cows. And they kind of, just hopped on over. They're like, oh, I'm going to get myself stuck. Awesome. So I don't really know how to let them out other than, either move all the cows or possibly kill all the cows. I don't know. I'll deal with it later. But, yeah. Stupid villagers. They're so stupid. So that's one thing that I've done. Other than that, we've done a lot of digging out in our trench that we have down there. That's always fun. Other things that we have done include mining. I've done a lot of mining. Oh my gosh. Ah, I found one. This is part of the secret Halloween update for Minecraft 1.4.2, and basically each mob, each zombie, each mob has a 1 in 5 chance of having a pumpkin on their head, which is really awesome. And I think it's like a 1 in like 100 chance or something like that of them, actually dropping a pumpkin when you kill it. So that's really cool. That's like the main reason why I wanted to play this game on Halloween is because of that. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we could, let's see if we can get a pumpkin. Nope, no pumpkin there. Let's go over here. Let's try and get a pumpkin. Our mission of this episode has changed to get pumpkins. No? Oh no, it's almost daytime. It's not cool. I can't read your stuff, Grisel. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk to the people. Why aren't the spiders wearing pumpkins on their head? They really should. That would be awesome. Thank you for the bow. And I'm also using a looting 3 sword. So it should, have pretty good chances, right? Nope. Any more people? Nope. No more pumpkin heads. Another change that I don't think I've been able to talk about on camera is that I have installed Optifine to Minecraft 1.4.2 because it has been updated, and as a result of that, I am now using the faithful 32x32 texture pack. I will be sure to put a link in the description of where to get that because it never fails that, as soon as I forget to put a link in the description to the texture pack, there's always someone who asks and is like, what texture pack are you using? So I always put it in the link in the description. So, yeah. I really apologize for this episode, guys. I realize that it's not very eventful. There's not really much to do. I mean, there are a few things that I want to do. Of course, the contest is still going on. That's always fun. The contest that I explained in episode 50 of my SMP Let's Play, where you either have to think of something that I could do inside that tower, or think of something that I could do around this area, all the staircases that we have on each of the 4 um, edges of the circle. So just like kind of think of something to decorate that. And I have gotten a lot of really good suggestions. I've actually already got one that I know is definitely going to get a spot on the server, but I may open it up so that more than one person may win this little contest thing that I have going on. So, just because I've pretty much already picked a winner, picking? I don't think that picking is a word. But just because, I've already pretty much picked a winner doesn't mean that you can't still enter, because I still want to see all your guys' stuff, and it's possible that I may get, something that's a little bit better than the entry that I have already decided won. But like I said, it's always possible for me to, um, accept more than one person onto the server. Even though I really shouldn't, because the server is getting a little bit stressed out if there's like more than 3 people on here, so I don't know. So this is another thing that I've done. I made a strip mine, a very large strip mine. You can see that it has a height of 4, or I guess at least 3.5, but it usually has a height of 4. It goes down. I put half slabs everywhere. That way you can sprint when going up it, because I don't like staircases, mainly because you can't sprint when going up them. Now I personally always run up the stairs. So I think that you should be able to run up stairs and sprint. But at least you could sprint up half slabs, so that's why I always use half slabs for stairs. So that you can sprint, and then you can sprint downwards. All the torches are equally placed. There are 3 blocks exactly in between them, and all the tunnels will be in the middle of where the torches go. You can see it right there. You can see a tunnel right there. Oh, some redstone. Is this... I need a silk touch. Bam, boom, 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 boom. I mined through a lot of this, and I kind of ignored most of the redstone because I really didn't care. I really don't care too much about redstone right now. I have plenty of it up at the base, so, it's not really a priority, but can always use more materials. Now, when we get here around bedrock layer, what I ended up doing is dug up like 2 layers. Alright, so you go 1, 2, this leaves you on Y level 7 at the feet, so that's pretty cool. I found a few diamonds. I've actually found quite a few, but it was a lot of caves that I have dug through. I actually found most of them on this tunnel and that tunnel, and like some of them on that tunnel, I think, but yeah, I'm really liking this system. The reason why I started a new strip mine, because I did have another one that was over there in the, I don't think it's Extreme Hills biome, it's just like kind of a plains biome, but with some hills on it. That one kind of got disorganized. The caves are just wherever I thought. It wasn't organized. There was no logical thinking of where I placed the caves, so I figured I'm gonna start a new one. It's gonna be a little bit closer to my base, and it's also going to go in the opposite direction that one was. So that one was over there. Even though I mined in all 4 directions for there, this one I'm just gonna continue mining on in that direction, and we should find a whole bunch of good stuff, which I'm excited for. So that's cool. Other things that we have done, not much. Done some enchanting and some repairing. You can see my efficiency 5 pick, my silk touch pick, which I got back. I still have not gotten an efficiency 5 shovel, even though I do have the diamonds to try and get that. Like I said, other than that, just kind of mining out some stuff. Lots of fun. Still have haste 2 on the beacon. I really want to start working towards getting another beacon. I think that would be fun, even though I believe that I have to expand the pyramid in order to add another beacon block. Because I actually was playing around with it in creative mode since I could not log on to the server. I just played the download that I had, and yeah, I was playing around with it, and I tried putting another beacon there, and it just wouldn't work, even if I tore up the above blocks that were there. So I will have to expand this, I think, just by 1, which will still be quite a few iron blocks, but I do have a lot of iron, and I am finding a lot of iron as I'm going through that strip mine, so that's always nice. I've done also some more work with some of that stuff. You can see in my inventory in the beginning of the episode that I had some half slabs and glowstone and some leaves laying around. So I did that. So we have all the leaves and glowstone laid out, which is awesome. I'm very happy about that. Now we just have to lay down the chests and the item frames, which will be interesting. And then I also have to start, organizing everything, and I kind of have to think in my head about where I want everything to go, so that would be definitely interesting and probably something that I will do during a future live stream, which I do not know when I'm going to live stream again. Hopefully soon, but you never know. Let's talk about Vise. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I wasn't expecting to work today. I went out to lunch with some friends, and then, was just expecting to go trick-or-treating, again, get a buttload of candy because I wanted to just live off candy for the next week. That's really the only thing that I desired. I'm just like, just want to walk around to houses, I want to get candy, and I want to live off of my bag of candy for the next week, because that's what I did last Halloween. I got a huge bag of candy. This thing was like, oh my gosh, it was massive. I had so much candy. I probably had like a 5-pound bag of just nothing but candy. And it was so delicious. I would just sit here in my room with the bag of candy right next to my side, and I would just eat it. I would just eat all the candy, and it was so good. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is tomorrow, after I get off of school, I'm going to go to Walmart, and I'm going to buy a big bag of candy to make up for the fact that I wasn't able to go trick-or-treating. Um, but, yeah. So, back to the topic of mods. I was watching some streams before my internet went out, and I got a glimpse of both Thaumcraft 3 and some of the new additions to Equivalent Exchange 3, and I was just blown away. And then I also saw Direwolf 20's spotlight on Railcraft 2, and like I just sat there. I just sat there looking at my computer and just staring into the screen, just with my mouth wide open and just with a blank look on my face, like, oh my god. And I just thought to myself, and I'm like, Season 4 is going to be epic. We are going to have so many cool things on Season 4. And hopefully, I can get a good understanding about how everything works and how all the mods do. That way, we can have a kick-ass season with all the mods. Hopefully Mojang decides to kind of slow down on the updates so that we can have a stable version of Minecraft for at least more than a month. And hopefully all the mod makers will update within the next week. That way we can start Season 4! I'm very excited, in case you couldn't tell. So I think probably next weekend what I'm going to do is I'm going to release, not this upcoming weekend, it's like Wednesday, probably next weekend, uh, I don't know what the date would be. It would be somewhere around like the 8th, 9th, or 10th of November. I'm going to release a video starting out my Season 4 modded Let's Play. And I'm going to start it out by asking you guys if there are any other mods that you want me to include in the Let's Play. Of course, you know, the requirements will be you have to make sure that everything is updated and stuff like that. But, I mean, other than that, yeah, it should be pretty cool. I'm trying to think of something that I can do while I just kind of stand around and talk. Let's put up chests. Hold on. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I looked at the time, and I've decided that the way that we're going to play out how long this episode lasts is I have these almost two stacks of chests, and we're going to put some chests into our storage system, and once we are done placing these chests, then the episode will be over. Now speaking of this little staircase, I was actually thinking of redesigning it. There have been a few designs. There have been a few designs that I've seen that have been out since 1.3 came out with the tripwires, and basically you just stand below something, you look straight up, and you throw an ender pearl, and you hit a ceiling, and then as soon as you drop down, you run into some tripwires, which causes some pistons to extend and then create a floor below you, so that way you don't fall through. So it's kind of like an instant elevator up, so all you have to do is stand at the bottom, throw an ender pearl. As long as the ender pearl can reach that far, you'll teleport there, which I think is pretty awesome. So I may redesign it so that back here, or actually no. Yeah, like back here you do that, that's where that little design is. And then if you step forward, then we have this little water break system that I have right here with the push button to retract the piston and cause you to fall. So I think that's what I might do. It will be a lot of work, but I mean, I don't really like stairs. I don't know if you've noticed, but I do not like stairs. Like even if I'm down here, usually what I'll end up doing, just going like that. But I don't want to go up there, so I'm going to throw that. That way I can go back. Bye-bye. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, back to the mods thing. Oh my god, I don't want to be here! I'll be down here. Back to the mods thing, yeah, the thing that I do where I kind of, the first episode of it is just me asking you guys what mods you want me to include. I think it's a good way to kind of get the community involved in the whole, series, and, yeah, I just think it's a good way to start it off. I'm really excited about the new Let's Play series with the mods. I really have missed the mods lately, and I always like to once in a while kind of look back at my channel, look at the previous videos, and just see how everything's doing in terms of views and all that. And I've noticed that my modded Let's Play series really account for a lot of where my channel is right now. Um, like a lot of people have joined because of like episode 1 of my season 3 Let's Play. A lot of people have actually joined since the 1.2.5 season. Yeah, the 1.2.5 first Let's Play that I think would technically be considered season 2. So I'm really excited to do it. It's really gonna hopefully help my channel to grow. Hopefully a lot of people are as always, hopefully a lot of the old people who, that's why they were subscribed to me in the first place will, either come back if they unsubscribed or, continue to watch those. And I'm screwing up all kinds of ways in this little thing. But, hopefully we'll also get a whole bunch of new people because I really do enjoy seeing my channel grow. And it has slowed down significantly since, summer ended, which really happens to everyone. Like even like Etho and Good and people like that, have like really noticed a significant decrease in the number of views, which is all to be expected. Definitely to be expected. Where's the middle? Alright, so that's the middle. Okay, cool. So, that, nope, I don't want that there. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm excited for this new season of mods. I mean, the mod authors, they really just outdid themselves. I mean, it's no wonder they took so long to update. They've been adding so many new things to their mod, and it's really just amazing what they can do. I mean, when I played Minecraft for the first time, like 3 years ago, I would never have expected anything like that. Never, 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 never. And it's just really cool. I really like the mod makers. Yeah, I guess I'll say it. Alright, so I've been planning. I've been planning something. Hopefully it will work out. And it has to do with something that a lot of people have been asking for me to do lately. And really ever since I opened this server. Question that I frequently get asked is, why don't you open up a server that all your subs can play on? It would be unwhitelisted, it would be public, anyone can join, and it would have a whole bunch of really neat mods on it. And my answer to that has usually been no. One, because I'm not really too much of a fan of public servers because there's just so many griefers out there. Like, I really hate to say it because it really is kind of stereotypical, but and I'm not saying that it's true for everyone. I'm not saying that it's true for everyone. But I am saying that Minecraft seems to attract a lot of 12-year-old kids who enjoy griefing and just being very immature around other peoples on the internet. It's been proven just about everywhere, especially in the comments section. So I was kind of hesitant about it because I'm like, I probably won't be on it much. I will probably not be on it much because I have this server, and then I'll also have my, single player modded Let's Play. So I will probably not be on there much. But, if I do open a server, I want the people that do go on the server and do enjoy being on the server, I want them to be able to have a very good time doing so, and I don't want them to be annoyed by little kids who enjoy griefing. So it's always been something that I've not been too sure about. But I've been really considering it. And by the way, another problem that I've had, another problem that I kind of have with it is it would cost a lot of money to run a server like that. With mods, I'd probably need at least 3 gigabytes of RAM dedicated to my server. Before I get any more messages, no, I do not want you running it from your computer. Do not ask me that. I will pay a server hosting site to host it for me because they have better bandwidth than any of you can possibly have unless your like parent works for like an internet service provider or something like that. There's a big difference between you hosting it from your computer and it being hosted by a person, like a place that actually has servers. And no, I cannot host it from my computer because my computer would not be able to handle it, nor would my internet connection. So that's just clear up questions that I always get asked when I try to answer them. So it would cost a lot of money. And as you guys know, I do have a job, and I also have this to provide at least some income, but I also have a car. I also have a very long commute to work. I also drive to school. I also pay for most of my own meals, and it gets very expensive, especially when I have to do it all myself. So expenses and costs and money is really a difficult consideration when I was thinking of it, but then I look back and I look at my subscriber base and I'm like, alright, we're almost at 2,500 subscribers. If not there already, let me check. I haven't checked in a while. We're at 2,461 subscribers right now. So I'm like, alright, I think there's enough people. There would be enough new people that would join and subscribe because of this server, and hopefully they would enjoy my material, that possibly we can get some donators. And the only way that the server would be able to continually be up and running is if I would get just a few donations, whether it be $2. $2 would help immensely. Anything would help. So it's something that I have been considering, and of course if I did open up a server, it would use a mod pack. Not Technic. Would not use Technic or Tekkit. Would not use anything of the sort because Tekkit sucks! And yes, I banged on my desk, but I don't want to bang too hard because people are sleeping in my house. But Technic sucks. It sucks, it sucks, it sucks. Balls. Hard balls. It eats balls. It doesn't just suck them, it eats them. So it would not open up a Tekkit server. It would instead use probably the Feed the Beast mod pack. Mod pack that has been put together by some of the mod makers themselves, and it has all the permissions. The owner of it, Slowpoke101, is just an amazing person. He's really cool, he's really chill about things, and he definitely has a very good respect for all the mod makers. So that's the mod pack that it would be using, so I would just be waiting for them to update. But that's enough on that. It's only something that I've been thinking of. There's no guarantees just yet, so calm your horses. Don't get too excited. Don't go grabbing your parents' credit cards and getting ready to donate towards me, even though if you really wanted to do that, you could. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. It's been a very long talking episode, and I apologize for any of you who do not enjoy talking episodes, but you know what? If you don't enjoy talking episodes, don't watch talking episodes. No one is forcing you to watch, even though I do appreciate you watching. I would rather you not watch than watch and leave complaining comments. So just keep that in mind, okay? So this has been Drawing Kid 1313 with episode 52. I hope you have enjoyed. Just had a lot of things to talk about. Hopefully next episode we're going to actually have something to do. We're gonna have to do something about these damned villagers. There's the guy that didn't have the good idea, the good trade. He just decided to join. It's like, ooh, the cookies. But yeah, none of these guys really have good trades. None of them. Really? He's competing with you. So I want to thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, please help me out by leaving a like and all that fun stuff. I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry. I apologize deeply for that. I meant to record. But yeah, leave out a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next episode. See ya!